Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're feeling a bit dizzy from the crypto roller coaster lately, you're not alone. One day we're hitting all-time highs, the next it feels like we're free falling. But here's the thing. Understanding the big picture trends can help you stay calm and make smarter decisions. So today, we're cutting through the noise. We're going to break down the key trends shaping the crypto market right now and what they could mean for the future. No complex jargon, just straightforward insights to help you navigate what's coming next. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive in. First up, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Institutional adoption. This isn't just a buzzword anymore. It's happening right now. We're seeing major banks, hedge funds, and even massive corporations like Tesla and MicroStrategy adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets. Why does this matter so much? Because when these big players invest, they're not just buying a few coins, they're investing billions, which brings a huge amount of capital and, more importantly, legitimacy to the entire space. The recent approval of Bitcoin ETFs is a game changer. It's like opening a giant door for everyday investors to get exposure to crypto through their regular brokerage accounts. This makes it easier, safer, and more familiar for a whole new wave of people to get involved, which could be a massive catalyst for growth. Next, let's look at the explosion of Layer 2 solutions. If you've ever tried to make a transaction on Ethereum during peak times, you know the pain of high gas fees. It can feel like paying for a gourmet meal just to send a few dollars. That's where Layer 2 South come in. Think of them as express highways built on top of the main blockchain. Projects like Polygon, Arbitrum, and Optimism are processing transactions faster and cheaper, making decentralized applications, or dApps, much more usable for the average person. This is crucial for the growth of DeFi, NFTs, and blockchain gaming. As these Layer 2s South get better and more integrated, we can expect to see a huge surge in innovation and user activity. It's no longer a niche for tech enthusiasts. It's becoming practical for real-world use. Speaking of real-world use, let's talk about NFTs in the metaverse. I know NFTs had their bubble moment with all the crazy headlines about digital art selling for millions, but the hype is settling, and now we're starting to see their true potential. We're moving beyond just JPEGs. NFTs are becoming digital tickets to exclusive events, proof of ownership for in-game assets, and even digital identities. This is all tying into the concept of the metaverse, which is basically a persistent, shared virtual space. Big companies like Meta, formerly Facebook, are betting billions on this future. As these virtual worlds become more sophisticated, the assets you own within them, represented by NFTs, will become incredibly valuable. This isn't just about gaming, it's about a whole new digital economy. Another massive trend we can't ignore is regulation. For years, crypto has been the Wild West, but governments around the world are finally starting to create clear rules. Now, the word regulation might sound scary to some, but it's actually a necessary step for mainstream adoption. Clear regulations provide investor protection, reduce the risk of scams, and give big institutions the confidence they need to invest heavily. We're seeing different approaches globally. From the EU's comprehensive MiCA framework to the ongoing discussions in the US, while there might be some short-term volatility as these rules are debated and implemented in the long run, regulatory clarity is a bullish sign. It's a signal that crypto is maturing from a niche asset into a recognized part of the global financial system. So, with all these trends in mind, what can we expect for the future? Well, trying to predict the exact price of any coin is a fool's errand. The market will always be volatile. However, we can make some educated forecasts based on these powerful undercurrents. The continued flow of institutional money and the accessibility of ETFs suggest a strong foundation for Bitcoin's value. The growth of Layer 2 South is likely to fuel another boom in the DeFi and dApp space, potentially leading to a surge in the value of their native tokens. And as the metaverse develops, the projects building its core infrastructure and the NFTs that populate it could see exponential growth. We're also likely to see more specialization, with different blockchains focusing on specific use cases, like finance, gaming, or supply chain management. But how do you position yourself to take advantage of these trends? The key is to look beyond the daily price charts and focus on the fundamentals. Instead of chasing a hot meme coin, ask yourself, which projects are solving real problems, which have strong development teams and active communities? Who is building the essential infrastructure for Layer 2 South or the metaverse? Diversification is also your best friend. Spreading your investments across different sectors of the crypto market, like blue-chip assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum, promising Layer 2 solutions, and metaverse projects can help mitigate risk. And most importantly, never invest more than you're willing to lose. The crypto market is still young and unpredictable. One final trend to watch is the rise of real-world asset tokenization, or RWA. This is the concept of taking physical assets like real estate, art, or even company stocks, and representing them as tokens on a blockchain. Imagine being able to buy a small fraction of a skyscraper in New York, or a piece of a famous painting. This could unlock trillions of dollars in illiquid assets, making them accessible to a global pool of investors. It combines the security and transparency of the blockchain with the stability of tangible, real-world value. Projects focused on RWA are bridging the gap between traditional finance and DeFi. And this could be one of the most explosive areas of growth in the coming years. It's a very exciting space to keep an eye on. So, to wrap it all up, the crypto landscape is evolving at an incredible pace. We're moving from a purely speculative phase into a phase of real utility and infrastructure building. Institutional adoption is providing a solid foundation. Layer 2 South are making blockchains scalable. And new frontiers like the metaverse and tokenized real-world assets are opening up incredible possibilities. Yes, there will be bumps in the road, and regulation will play a huge role in shaping the path forward. But the overarching trend is one of maturation and integration into the global economy. By understanding these key themes, you can better navigate the market, spot opportunities, and build a strategy that aligns with the future of this transformative technology. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this breakdown gave you a clearer picture of what's happening in the crypto world. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of finance and technology. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What trend are you most excited about? Let me know. Stay curious, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.